Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning. Uh-oh, what happened here? Where's the audio? I'm not hearing any audio. Hang on, folks. Testing 1, 2, 3. Are we hearing audio? Yep, we're hearing audio. How come I'm not hearing none of the feedback? Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. Ooh. We'll keep that right there then. We'll keep that right there. Okay. We do have audio. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing the green square. Okay. I'm not getting the audio feedback though. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1. Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. Okay. I had one of the knobs down there a little bit. Okay. Now we're back on track. Okay. Yeah, I had my radio or the soundboard configured with the new headset this weekend, so I changed it over. Hey, good morning. Rich Roberts here at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios for this 02.10.2025. Current time is 06:18 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. On this morning, like right, it says right there, at Fireman Rich on X, which used to be Twitter. Post on X and have fun. That's what I do, folks. That's my mainstay for social media platforms. I post the majority of my stuff right there, and I post on other areas as far as that goes. Just go ahead and Google Fireman Rich, and you'll see where I'm at. And but I'm primarily on X at Fireman Rich, and we did some posting yesterday over the weekend as far as that goes. But it's good to be here. I hope everybody's having a good morning or had a good weekend. I did. Here. Got the morning coffee here. And this is going to get sucked down real quick. This is pretty good this morning. Really good. Very good cup of coffee this Monday morning. Good stuff. But we're here for a hashtag positive start today. Hashtag PSTTD. And we're getting our day started here. Just a tad late, but we're still earlier compared to some previous broadcasts where I've been an hour late as far as that goes. One of the things I did this weekend, though, was fun. I was over there on Nonsensical Network Saturday night for a couple hours with Glick and Jeff, and I think Wally was the other guy there. They're all three classmates from years back in the high school, and I've been meaning to get up there, and I got up there, and I had fun. And I want to thank Glick and Jeff and Wally for having me up there. They're Nonsensical Network over there on YouTube. Just go ahead and put in the search bar Nonsensical Network. Glick and his gang of ruffians. I guess we had a good time. I appreciate being up, and when I first watched their Saturday night broadcast, because it's a long broadcast. Sometimes they go they go 6 hours. There's been times I think they've gone 8 hours and stuff. But when I first watched this, man, that's a rough crowd. But I go up there; they treat me really well, and I appreciate that, Glick. We had a really good conversation, and that's what this is all about: is having a conversation and get some cross feeds on broadcaster to broadcast, live stream broadcaster to live stream broadcaster. So I really had a good time, and I appreciate that right out of the gate here. That was part of my weekend, Saturday, backing up a day. Friday, I won my chess game. It was razor sharp until the end, and it became apparent, and I suddenly found out we got 1 pawn, 2 pawn ahead, and 3 pawn ahead, and then I was on the verge of taking 2 more. And is looking at it, and I'm like, oh, I got positioning. And sure enough, with that many pawns, I had 3 on either side there. I hadn't developed yet and stuff like that, which I was surprised because usually I do. But I ended up, he resigned. he resigned. It got to the point where he knew the end game. I was going to march down to get a queen, and once you get another queen, we traded off queen. He traded off queens, which was fine by me at the particular point in the game. Sometimes I have a tendency of trading off too early, and I did have him in a sort of a pickle there, in a manner of speaking, and he knew it. So it just became obvious, why drag the game out when you could try and make a gallant effort. But I played enough chess games, and my neighbors played enough chess games, and he knows my play too. We've had a couple games like that where I've had the pawn advantage, and I'm very particular on that, as far as it's just a matter of being careful and counting. So that started off the weekend. And then, of course, Glick's, or the Nonsensical Network guys there. And I also did some Guild Wars on Saturday. I did before playing some PUBG Battlegrounds, which was pretty interesting also, as far as that goes. PUBG Battlegrounds, I played it, but I played some Guild Wars, and doing this one, it's Guild Wars Eye of the North, and I hadn't played in a while. I got to a certain point, and I had parked it, and I picked it back up, and lo and behold, I'm trying to make this run to this one location, and I'm getting my ass handed to me. At first, because I was running it by myself. You got to have your heroes. You get so many people you can add on, as far as additional. They're the game extra game people, as far as that goes. So I was playing Guild Wars Guild Wars Eye of the North, and for about an hour or so, and then I ended up playing some PUBG Battlegrounds. And if I bring up my Twitter page, just let me see. Incidentally, on X Live, we have 3 viewers. Thank you very much for the viewers on X Live. I know you can't comment. I'm still trying to work out how I can toggle that when I get ready to live stream via Rumble Studios. I wonder if that's in the producer. Let me see something. That's interesting. Let me check something here. Let me check the producer. I don't know if I can change it if I've already started the broadcast. Edit and live. No, I don't want to edit and live cut. Can I go ahead and... no, see, it's verified accounts only. How do I change that? Huh. Yeah, it's set for verified accounts. So I got to find out a way. I think I might have to go into that before. I'll have to try that later, maybe, as far as or else Wednesday stuff before I go in. It's an extra, because I also, I do have Facebook going. Okay. I do have the Facebook going. And let's see, let me catch that up. Facebook is going. Yeah. Okay. We got the Facebook going. I thought there was a little timer on there. Isn't there a timer? I thought there was a little timer. I guess there isn't. So we don't have anybody on Facebook. And then on the other platforms, we got 2 on Rumble. Rumble rocks. Thank you for Rumble followers and Rumble viewers. 1 on locals. On the YouTube, what do we have on the YouTube? Let's see. Let's see. YouTube, we have 1 watcher on the YouTube, and Twitch, we have 2 folks on Twitch. Thank you very much for the folks on Twitch, and again, 3 people on X Live. So the people on X Live, if you want to comment, you're going to have to go over to the YouTube channel. Just check the link out in the X timeline there. Or no, you can't. That's right. Go over to my Rumble account at Fireman Rich. It's over there. Okay. So I got to figure that out. I think when I go live with before I go live, I have to make sure I go into I'll have to check. Maybe that's the added thing to get the comments going, because it's the old Periscope producer. Now it's what's it called? X producer. Just a producer when you go live on the it says source Periscope. It's not Periscope, but you can I think that's where I'm gonna have to change it. I'm gonna check that out. But at any rate, over on my X feed, I did post a picture of the chicken dinner, winner chicken dinner. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Right there. There it is. Let me bring this up. This is my X feed on Saturday. Good morning, Tina. Tina, our Jersey girl's here. Good morning. Go grab your coffee, girl. Good morning. There she is coming in on the Twitch side. Glad to have you here. And let's see. I got to turn off the banner. So the banner's off. Go to present, and we're over on my X feed. And here's my X feed right there. There's my X feed. Here's the picture. Well, you can see Guild Wars. That's the Guild Wars down here. But here's my. I was playing with Wingnut. There it is, right there. That's Wingnut in the foreground. I took the screenshot, but that's me with the sniper rifle right there. Right after we win, it comes up winner chicken dinner, and we're number 1 out of 49 teams, which equates to about well, actually they're 2-man teams, so 49 times 2. That's with plus spots. You got 100 people in the game, but that's the teams, I guess, and. And that win, I was able to capture it. There's our broadcast there on Tony D's broadcast. Where did I put it? I thought I posted it up here. Oh, you know what? It's right here. Here it is. Let me bring this up. Here it is. This is the chicken dinner here. Here we go. Here we go. That's me looking down. You can see in the upper right-hand corner of the picture right there that, let's see, let me get to that. There it is. Okay. Okay, here's the picture right here. And you can see I'm looking down through the scope, and you can see smoke off to the right. And Wingnut is down there by he pushed. I didn't realize he's pushed. You can see over on the right here, that orange spot, that's where I am, and the yellow spot, that's where he is. And that house, that's where the last person is, because you can see there's only 3 people left. So if I play this, and you'll hear Wingnut, he's down here. He's off to the right here. So, okay, so I'm looking down, and he's right over here. You can't see it because it's blocked by my thing, but he popped the smoke, and he's rushing. I thought he was up behind me and stuff, but so I'm keeping an eye on the house. You can see we've got 3 people up there alive, and I'm looking.
He's in this building.
Yep, and he's down there.
One guy left.
You'll see his yellow mark. He's right down there. It says Wingnut. And the blue car coming in. He popped the smoke. He's down there. He's going in the building. Shots will be fired.
Got him.
Winner.
Hey.
Winner, chicken.
Hey.
And there it is.
Yay.
Yeah. Yes, my friend. Yes. Oh, hang on. I had to get that off of there real quick. Oh, hopefully I don't get tagged. That was, we're going to probably get tagged for that. I made sure I did that spilled over into the next video. I wasn't expecting that, folks. I should have stopped it. Let me bring up my, let me bring up the computer desk. Oh, it's a Monday. Yes, it is, folks. It is a Monday as far as that goes. Let's see. We're going to go there. Going to Rumble Studios. We're entering back in. Here we go. Hang on. Okay, we're back. Yes, we're back. That's what a bonehead I am. Oh my God. There we go. We're back. I'm sorry. It's like Oh, geez, it bleeded in. But we had the chicken dinner, and that was pretty decent as far as um, that goes. And um I have to say that I'm pretty stoked about it. We that was our fifth game we played Saturday, and it's just like when you get a chicken dinner, it's like, you know what? It's a mic dropping moment because I've been playing this game for 8 years. 8 years now. No, not 8 years. I've been playing it for about almost 2 years, coming up on 2 years, and I've had eight. This is my eighth chicken dinner. They're not too. They're you can't get them that often, I guess is what I'm saying. And so I'm very appreciative of Wingnut. He's a fantastic player. He said I ended up making the statement, you won that and stuff. No, you won it too, Rich, because if you didn't revive me after he got out of the car and he hit himself, he almost knocked himself out. But it's a team effort because if your partner gets knocked, you're right there to help assist them. And as far as that goes, and so that was fun Saturday, and then yesterday we had. Well, yesterday was a great day. It was a great day, as far as I'm concerned. Some good football. Finally, the Super Bowl was yesterday, and I think it's Super Bowl 59 or something. I'm not sure which Super Bowl it is, but it's Super Bowl Sunday, and it was against the Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles, and the Philadelphia Eagles won outright. They crushed Kansas City. Kansas City couldn't get anything going in the first half. They were shut out in the first half, and they ended up getting a few touchdowns in the fourth quarter, which it didn't really matter at that point because there was no coming back from that. As far as it was a quick game too, it felt like. I guess it's because when the team you're rooting for wins, the game goes by quickly. They contained Barkley though. They contained Barkley. Barkley, what did he? I don't know what he ended up with. I'm not going to go over the stats, but we were prior to that. I was on El King's Fantasy Football, Tony D's broadcast on Sundays, and we just talked about the Super Bowl and football in general with Michael Bathurst, and it was a good show, good broadcast talking about football, and then I ended up taking a nap to stay up for the ball game, which I had a beer during the first half. And some crackers, no cheese, but some Ritz crackers and stuff. I get into Ritz crackers when a Ritz commercial came on, I guess. So it was, I missed that one commercial. Commercials was okay. They were okay, I guess. The two that really stood out for me was the Doritos one with the alien. I thought that was pretty funny. And the Jesus one. They had a Johnny Cash song. I that was a good commercial. I like that. And then I think the Little Caesar pizza that came on in the beginning. That was a good one too. There was a Little Caesar pizza, but the Budweiser one was pretty good with the Colt bringing the keg of beer that he delivered, his first keg of beer. So I think that was okay too. And so they were okay. And some of them were like, really? So you got the Super Bowl commercials. They were previewing Super Bowl commercials before the Super Bowl this past week, and I'm like, what the hell? I guess that's a new thing. I guess oh wait and see the rest of it, and because they put a lot of money into them, I guess. But Super Bowl Sunday for me, it was a good Sunday to see the Philadelphia Eagles crush the Kansas City Chiefs. There's no three-peat there. No, you could tell in the first half. I think the last time I saw that bad of a first half on a team was when Atlanta was up over New England. But New England ended up coming back with Tom Brady. Tom Brady is still the GOAT. So you people that are saying that Mahomes is the GOAT, no. He's a great player. Don't get me wrong. He's a great football player. But he's not the GOAT. Tom Brady is. And Tom Brady did I thought he did a good job broadcasting yesterday. Him and his partner and stuff like that, Fox, they did a real good job keeping us abreast as far as that goes. And it was a good football game. If you're a Philadelphia Eagle fan, if you're a Kansas City Chief fan, it sucked. So I think the Kansas City Chiefs are feeling what I felt when they beat my Buffalo Bills. But a good win for Philadelphia. That's their second Super Bowl, and they finally made the point that okay, and they were starting to say it. A three-peat in the Super Bowl era. Okay, I'll give you that, but it doesn't really float when you three-peat an NFL championship. Green Bay did it in 65, 66, and 67. I was a kid then. I remember they just each year those 3 years is just like there's so many Green Bay Packer fans on my street because the Green Bay Packers won the championship. They won the first Super Bowl and the second Super Bowl. That's a three-peat. As much as they were saying that, Kansas City's going to a sure shot at getting a three. No, they didn't have. It became apparent they barely won against Buffalo. Of course, Buffalo should have done what Philly did, but they didn't. So I think with that being said, if Buffalo would have won, they probably would have had their hands full with that Philadelphia Eagle team. They were a good team. Their defense was rocking. The comparisons of linemen back in the first Super Bowl in 1966, the weight was like 235 as compared to today. It's like 330. It's almost 100 pounds more. So, and such that the big difference in today's game. So I really enjoyed the Super Bowl, primarily because Kansas City lost, and that's what I was hoping for. Gives me a little bit of because they're not that they were a good team, but there's too many people. So kept on talking about they're going to three-peat and they're a great team and Mahomes is GOAT and stuff. He's a great player. He's racking it up and he's going to eventually be the GOAT. He wins a couple more Super Bowls and stuff like that, which they're capable of doing. But the competition is so razor sharp. You can't rest on your laurels. Kelsey there, he sucked. He got like two freaking passes. It wasn't even a factor. As much as they contained Barkley was Shaquan was more of a factor for Philly because they were concentrating on Barkley and Philadelphia. Hurts was able to pass it to other players and stuff like that, and he even used Shaquan as a receiver. I think he did break 100 though. That's what we were talking about yesterday. I said 135, and there was no way he got close. Tony D was right. He's going to have under 100 because of defense and stuff. But the defense on Kansas City, they were just tired and stuff like that. So my hat's off to Philadelphia as far as that goes, winning the Super Bowl yesterday. So and that was my weekend. And went to bed and woke up, and here we are. It's Monday, February 10th, 2025, and we're working towards the weekend once again. And I wanted to go with Eagles, but thought Kansas City would win somehow. Okay, yeah, you did. I think I remember you saying that. I picked the Eagles. There was no way I was going to pick Kansas City. No. And they weren't a sure win. There was a lot of people said they were going to win, and they were resting on the laurels of 2 Super Bowls, Tina. And I just saw something. And there was a couple of calls there again. They did have one that redempted towards the Philadelphia Eagles, but there was a couple calls there. Even the missus said that when the guy was in the the defense took off too quickly or something like that on the replay. Even the missus says she's not even a football fan, but she'll watch a good game, and that was a good game. She wanted Philadelphia to win too because, like me, they beat the Buffalo Bills. So Kansas City, I think towards the end they were overrated, and I could say, looking back, and I can say it now. I sort of try to express that because look at all the wins; they weren't crushing wins. Philadelphia had some crushing wins during the season where they, just like Detroit, we always thought Detroit was going to get in it, be Detroit and Kansas City or something like that. But Philly came back, and my hat's off. Good show, Philadelphia. And Kansas City, they're beatable. They're beatable by good teams, and there's a lot of good teams. They kept on saying, the only team that beat them was Buffalo and Philly. They sort of insinuated that Philly wasn't of that caliber. But Philly, they had, let's just say, and I'll just end it here. Philadelphia Eagles handed Kansas City's their ass. They got beat. They got whooped, and they played. And that's the thing about football. You're going to get beaten. You got to be able to. Mahomes didn't play up to his, and he stunk. Basically, I'm going to just say he actually stunk. He is the worst game. It's probably the worst game he's played in the NFL. As far as being the first string quarterback for Kansas City. I mean, the defensive coach on Kansas City, he was even the Mississippi. He's ready to pull out all his hair. He was just frustrated. He's just like the offensive line for Philly. My God, they were solid. They gave Hurts enough time to get the ball down. He threw some great passes. And that was the one thing they were saying that he can't pass. Yeah, he passed yesterday. But they were able to contain, even though they scored a couple times, but they didn't score at all in the first half. So they were really behind. And, so it was a shellacking as far as that goes. So now Super Bowl halftime show. I like Kendall Lamar. There's a couple songs I do like. I just found out about him this year, but not really a good. You couldn't understand what he was saying. I understand. He's rap and all that, but if you're not crystal clear with your lyrics, you're sitting there. It's like, what the hell? They're just jumping around down there, and stuff, and it was not very entertaining. It's just like the stage was very bland too. He's like, geez. And I found out that Kendall Lamar, he doesn't get paid for that. They don't get paid. That's what I thought too, Rich. Tina said, yeah, that it was very, very dry, I guess. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to, okay. I've listened to a lot of his music in the last 6 months since I found, I love his song, Reincarnation. But I can understand what he's saying when I'm listening to YouTube. I'm watching something like, what the hell is he saying? It sounded like, singing gibberish and stuff. It was, there was a good beat going and stuff like that, but not a good, Super Bowl, and but I was surprised they pay for, NFL pays for the production, but the artist doesn't get paid. Doesn't need to. Probably the artist, the exposure to that is money in the bank for him and stuff like that. He's still a good artist, singer, and all that and stuff like that. But the Super Bowl halftime show sucked. They've always sucked. I think there's only been a couple good ones where I've seen U2, Bruce Springsteen, Prince. Prince was freaking through the roof when he played. I think it was 2007. And then prior to that, Michael Jackson. Even Michael Jackson, he was good. Those are about the tops. This one was like they've always sucked. And Apple's making a big production of it. It's just like, it was bad. It wasn't that good. It wasn't bad, but it was like it was not entertaining and stuff like that. And I'm just wondering how it sounded down in the stadium and stuff like that. Just play some music and it's in the post where it said that he wasn't. They should have had Carrie Underwood. I'm not even a Carrie Underwood fan, but for some reason I'm throwing that name out because when she was singing America Beautiful, or was some song there at President Trump's inauguration. The music didn't work, so she went Al Capoco, or she just sang without the music, and it was great. At least I think they need to get some music in there where the people can understand the lyrics, for Christ's sakes. It's like, but anyway, overall, good Super Bowl, I thought. I know the Kansas City fans are going to say it sucked, but that's them. Okay, I'm enjoying that. She's really good. Yeah, Carrie Underwood is really good. Every time I hear, I'm not really a fan. I think the missus is a fan of hers, and but I know she can sing good. I was pretty impressed when she did the impromptu just let's go ahead and sing it and stuff like that. I can sing, that's the confidence of a singer. And I know, was it Lamar Kendall is his name? He could sit, he can perform. You just check out his YouTubes. His YouTubes are phenomenal. But it was just you get these people down there, and I don't know if it's just the acoustics or how it's set up. It's just I got better audio on here than I did on the Super Bowl halftime show. But all in all, like I said, it was a good weekend, and I do hope you all had a good weekend as far as that goes. And I don't really usually talk this long about the weekend. 30 minutes about the weekend. Let's see. Currently here in the southern tier, it went down 2 degrees. It was 26 degrees Fahrenheit, but it dropped down 2 degrees. We're at 24 degrees Celsius, or 24. No, not so. 24 degrees Fahrenheit. Currently, is a temperature. It was 26, so we had some weather. We had some snow come in over Saturday night, going into Sunday morning. We actually got about 2 inches, and I actually had to throw some snow yesterday, and but it's 24 degrees Fahrenheit, -4 degrees Celsius. So we're in that negative realm again, as far as that goes. And let's see. We got that. Let's get this up here. And but we're going to have a few snow showers scattered about the area this morning. Otherwise, that's here in the southern tier of upstate New York. Otherwise, a good deal of clouds. High at 29 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds out of the west by northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of snow is 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Sun will be rising this morning at 7:09, which is in about 20 minutes. 20 minutes. It's already getting a little daylight. I can see it's cloudy overcast right now. Sun will be rising at 7:09 a.m. and setting at 5:32 p.m. Wow, we're getting there. We're moving towards spring. We're getting extra time. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 1:49 a.m. Cloudy skies with a little bit of clearing, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Phoenix, Arizona, clear skies, 54 degrees Fahrenheit at 4:49 a.m. currently. And let's see, Honolulu was 1:49 a.m. and Phoenix is 4:49 a.m. In Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City at 5:49 a.m. currently. Clear skies, 18 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York City, the concrete jungle, as I like to call it, 6:50 a.m. It's 6:50 a.m. Here in southern tier of upstate New York also. 32 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Down there in central New Jersey, Tina is saying that it's 29 degrees, so you're a little bit warmer than we are right now. 29 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're going to have a high of 38 degrees Fahrenheit. That's good. That's good. Across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean at 11:50 a.m., Cork, Ireland, 41 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. In Milan, Italia, at 12:50 p.m. They're finishing up Mangia, lunchtime in Milan, Italia. It's raining in Milan, 46 degrees Fahrenheit. And over in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, 7:50 p.m., raining in Kuala Lumpur, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Tokyo, 8:51 p.m. in their evening, 43 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies and a little clearing. Down under in Australia, the great country and continent, in Melbourne, Australia, at 10:51 p.m., cloudy skies with a little clearing, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's the same in Sydney at 10:51 p.m., Sydney, Australia, 70 degrees Fahrenheit in their evening, 10:51. And those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. We do have a thought for today from the former British Prime Minister, or PM, Margaret Thatcher, who was prime minister for almost 12 years, the Iron Lady, I think they called her. She was a statesman, conservative politician who served as prime minister of the United Kingdom from 1979 to 1990 and leader of the Conservative Party from 1975 to 1990. Her and President Ronald Reagan worked very well together. And she has a pretty good quote. She has a great quote. They're all great. They're all great. I'd say that every time here, but they are great quotes. And her quote and our thought for the day, to give you something to think about. Let's see. Go there. And let's see. Her thought her quote and our thought: don't follow the crowd. Let the crowd follow you. Let the crowd follow you. Basically, you don't follow people. Make your own path. That's my takeaway. Don't follow the crowd. Let the crowd follow you. It's good to follow. I appreciate Tina. Really, Tina? Really? I like Tina's. Oh wow, that's my motto. Yeah. It's good to follow. Okay, I know. As far as Tina, not to get too religious, I know she follows Jesus Christ, and I do too. As far as that goes, as my savior and stuff, not to get too religious, but I do believe in the man upstairs, in a manner of speaking, the way I was raised, and I do follow. That's a good follow, but I guess this is in this realm of the human race. You don't want to follow too many people. You want to make your own path, and if you have people following you, you teach them, and you become a mentor, and you let them go off on their own so they can make their followers. Okay, it's sort of like so. It's a good thing to do, not to follow, but make your own path. But when you do have following, don't have them follow you all the time. Let them do their, you gotta. That's what I'm doing. I appreciate the follows I get here. It's not. I don't think it's the same thing, but in a manner of speaking, I'm always promoting. Go ahead and live stream. Create your own following and stuff like that. I do appreciate the people that do follow me and watch my broadcasts. And at this time, just to recognize the folks that are listening on the audio pod. I repurpose the audio of this broadcast on the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning coffee over there on Spotify for the people to listen to the audio of the because I think it's I got it tagged as a podcast and then just chatting. As far as the what kind of broadcast is this? Well, it's sort of a podcast because I do throw it over there, and so I think she's Margaret Thatcher, a wise lady, with her quote of "Don't follow the crowd, let the crowd follow you." Thank you, Margaret Thatcher. God bless and Godspeed. That's a good one, and that's your motto, huh, Tina? That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. Let's see. What did I want to see here? What did I see? Let's go ahead and put that on the. Let's see. What do we have? We have 3 viewers over there on the X Live. Over there on YouTube, we have one on YouTube. We have 4 on Rumble. Thank you, Rumble. Rumble rocks. We got 1 on Locals and 2 on Twitch. So those are set up. So thank you very much for the people that are watching, and also thank you for the people that are watching or listening for the recording that is up on Spotify for creators. I'm over or Spotify for podcast. No, Spotify for creators. I was right the first time. I'm over there. Just look for the app Fireman Rich podcast. And we do podcasts Monday and Thursdays, except every other Tuesday, because we do the Mix Club. Let's see, our national day for today. Let's see, what's the national day today? National day today is We have National Football Hangover Day. Yeah, there was a commercial yesterday. I thought it was okay. It was okay. I thought it was a good one, but it was Coors beer. They have out Monday football or Monday beer. It's the beer. It's Coors beer, but it's packaged as Monday beer to be drank on a Monday, the day after the Super Bowl. But today is National Football Hangover Day, the big day after the big game and stuff. And I know there's there's some Philadelphia. There's going to be some. Well, Philadelphia Eagles are too much celebrating, but some other ones that drowned in their sorrows. Let's see, National Home Warranty Day. Yeah, okay, that's okay. You laughing at that one? Yeah, there's going to be some. It's National Hangover Day. Let's face it. Or no, that's what it is. National Football Hangover Day. There's going to be a lot of people hungover. I only had one beer. I don't drink that much now. Let's see. National Clean Out Your Computer Day. That's always a good one. Clean out those files. I've been looking at a couple files. I need to get squared away. National Umbrella Day. You don't want to open an umbrella indoors. That's bad luck, supposedly. I've done it a couple times just before going out if it's raining. You got to. You don't open it out in the rain. You open up beforehand. This is the big one. And then Tina, you're gonna love this one. You know where I'm going with this. National Cream Cheese Brownie Day. Ooh, there's a combination, right? God, I could have one of those right now with my coffee. Oh my God. I'm gonna have a donut later, I guess. There's some donuts up in the cupboard there in the pantry. Yeah, oh my, yeah, that's a good one, right? That's I think we've had this one last year. I think we've had this one since I've been doing this. I know I've done this one a couple. They look good. National Cream Cheese Brownie Day. The missus has made these. Hashtag Cream Cheese Brownie Day. And on February 10th, National Cream Cheese Brownie Day shines a spotlight on an irresistible dessert combining chocolate and cream cheese. Oh my God, just saying that makes me, my mouth water. But it has long been a favorite in the bakery. When it's added to a brownie, that's cheesecake, cheesecake, okay, cream cheese. But when it's added to a brownie recipe, the results are spectacular. The brownie had been around for a while, since 1800s, but was first documented in 1906 in the cookbook, the Boston Cooking School Cookbook. There are hundreds of cream cheese brownie recipes. However, we also enjoy them cut up into parfaits or mixed into ice cream. Ooh, that'd be good. Ooh, little chunks. And topped off with some whipped cream, berry, or sprinkled nuts and fruit. It becomes a decent dessert in its own right. And Tina, oh, you do? Okay. I have that book. I think you said that before, Tina. As soon as I read that, I said, I think that's a book that Tina says she has. The Boston Cooking School Cookbook. So it's been around since 1906. So it's got to have some good recipes. If it's still here, it is. Um, that's more than 100 years ago. Speaking of which, we're going to go to that next. So today's cream cheese brownie day. We're going to go to that here in a minute. Like I said, we do the Mixcloud every other week. Tomorrow, February 11th, we'll be doing the Mixcloud broadcast. As far as tomorrow morning, it's pre-recorded, but I put it up like less than 30 minutes after I get done recording it here at the computer desk. I don't go live with that. Mixcloud has a live capability, but I'm not paying for it. And I could do it here on Mixcloud or do it here on Rumble Studios and then just do it. But I just prefer to just sit here and I do it and because it's supposed to be. But I have been last Thursday we did a music broadcast where I had a combination where I did a replay. I think Thursday is going to be a replay day for me where I play a previous Mixcloud broadcast. But I also broadcast. You know, I can't do music now because I'm on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. Those three, they don't like you having music on. That's copyrighted. But if I'm broadcasting just on Rumble and X Live, I did that last Thursday night. I just did it for kicks and giggles. And I'm listening to a radio station right now in the local area. WEBO is the radio station here in Owego, New York, the flagship of a whole host of other channels. And one of those channels is WTTC, The Bridge, down in Bainbridge, in the county just south of here. I forget what, Bradford County. Bradford County is that way about two. The state line, New York Penn line, is about 2 miles that way. That's south. And but I've been listening to them. Actually, I listened to them before starting the broadcast here, and it's classic rocks. It's 95.3 WTTC, The Bridge, classic rock. And there's another classic rock, WAAL, that's over in Broome County, 99.1. But this one, I almost want to say this one's better. The Whale, that's a pretty good channel. But this channel, I do like it. It's a good format. And the DJs, I call them DJs, but I guess they're music presenters. I think that's what they call them. They do. So that's going to be tomorrow. And we'll see what happens with that. I have fun doing that. Okay, let's see. Now we're into the history here. What do we got? We got 49. Okay, we got time. I could take a break to recharge my coffee here. We're having so much fun. I just felt like I just started here. It's like it's 49 minutes there. I'll pass this on to my daughter, the baker here. Oh, okay. And Hal's on? Yep, I see he's on, Tina. Okay. You can catch 100 years ago on the replay, okay? So tell Hal we said hi. Tony D, salute to you, my friend. Hashtag positive start to the day. Tony says good morning. There you go. Okay, Tina. Ciao for now. We'll see you later. And we got Tony D in the house, and as far as that goes. How you doing, Tony? And Tina's saying good morning to Tony before she leaves. So let's see. Are you at work, Tony, or did you get the day off because it's the day after Super Bowl? You're probably. I'm almost betting you went into work. Let's see, Tony. Let's see. He's bringing us up to speed on the weather down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, and it's 59 degrees Fahrenheit currently down there in Warner Robins, which is south of Macon, and Macon, Georgia, is south of Atlanta. That gives you an idea where Tony D is at this morning. He's probably at work. They're going to have a high of 70 degrees and low of 50, mostly cloudy. And Tony's saying hi to Tina, and appreciate you being here, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Let's do 100 years ago. 100 years ago. Turn the banner off and go to this. Oh, where's the... There it is. Let's go with that one. There we go. 100 years ago from WICZ, Channel 40. And thank you for the like on the Facebook, Tony. I saw that come over. Thank you very much, sir. Let's see, share. Yeah, we're sharing that. Let's go ahead and get this squared away. We'll do 100 years ago. 100 years ago with Roger Luther. Let me go. Okay, just my camera's off and we're ready to go. Here it is.
"100 years ago today, current registration at the Binghamton High School has resulted in badly overcrowded conditions. School was designed to accommodate 1,300 pupils. Right now, there are 1,750 registered. The Chapman Hotel at Liberty and Henry Streets, one of the most notorious establishments in the city since the advent of Prohibition, was raided again this afternoon. It is now locked down and will remain padlocked for 1 year. A peeping Tom that has been spotted several times over recent weeks was finally caught after a chase by the police last night, sentenced to 59 days in the Broome County Jail. And finally, 4 people were arrested last night during a raid of a Washington Street apartment. The proprietor was charged with operating a disorderly house, fined $75, told to leave the city immediately. That was the news, February 7th, 1925.
They didn't mess around back in the day. You need to leave the city now. And fine $75. What was let's see. It's 2000. Oh, it'll be 1924. Well, let's see. What's $75? $75 value in 1925 to today. Let's see, $75 in 1925 is equivalent purchasing power. That would have been $1,352.59 today. So that was the fine. That's the equivalent of $75 back in the day. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money, folks. But I guess on this day the shenanigans was happening with the notorious establishment in the city since the advent of Prohibition was raided. So the people like to drink, but that was raided and remained padlocked for a year. And we still got that peeping Tom. They caught him when he went to jail for 59 days. You get a peeping Tom today, they're going to jail for 5 years, I think. Caught and chased by the police, and people were arrested on a raid in Washington Street apartment. The proprietor was charged with operating a disorderly house, fined $75. And you got to leave now. You have to leave now. Oh my God, that's something. That is something. But that's 100 years ago today. Tony, are you still there? Are you at work? If you're still there, I think you're at work today. You know, if he was civilian side, he might. I don't know if he took to. He does a Super Bowl takeoff. I think he does go into work. He's probably on a break right now. If he went into work, he went in early. He goes into work when I'm still sleeping. Let's see. He did. He's over on the Facebook. He did like the Facebook. Thank you very much, Tony. I like that back. Appreciate that. Yeah, Hal Massa is on. Tina likes Hal, so Hal's a good guy. He's a good guy. Let's see. We marked them all as red. We're good there on the Facebook. Thank you for the like on the. Thank you for the like on the X, Tony. Appreciate that, my friend. And let's see. What do we have? We have. We got 6 people on Facebook, or no, 6 people on X. Thank you very much, man. X is doing good. I tell you, I can't wait till I can't see the number of people on that are viewing the X broadcast in the Rumble Studios. There's a little X logo up there, but there's nothing behind it. And we got 2 people on Twitch, 1 person on YouTube, 1 person on Locals, and 4 people on Rumble. So thank you, Rumble. And then like X, we have, 6 people over there. So that's where we stand there. I am going to go ahead and take a break as far as that goes and recharge my coffee here. And then we'll finish up the history. Let's see. I got to get rid of this. Let me get rid of this stuff first here. Okay. And we will be right back as far as that goes. I'm empty. So we're going to go ahead and what is it? Let's see. We got to leave that on. What am I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for you. Okay, I'm getting used to this new. Okay, we'll be right back, folks. back. We are back here for the Monday morning coffee for 02.10.2025. Rich Roberts here at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios, broadcasting into Rumble, Locals, YouTube, Twitch, X Live, and Facebook Live as far as that goes. And hey, Big Juice, how we doing? Rich, Taylor Swift left early. Go, yeah, the Eagles won last night. Yeah. There we go. Big Juice is in the house. How you doing, Steve? Yeah, did you enjoy the Super Bowl? Did you? Yeah, you had to. Eagles fly. I enjoyed that. They crushed them. I had the opening monologue to the broadcast here for the first hour. I was talking about how Philadelphia just crushed them, and that's what they. Josh Allen said that the reason they didn't win, they didn't bust the door down, and let's say the Eagles definitely busted the door down on them. So yeah, Taylor, did she leave early? And then during the music interlude there before at the half, he's doing the music dancing there. Glad to have you here, Big Juice. There was a Super Bowl. We do have our second cup of coffee here. We're sucking it down. This is going very quickly. But let's see. Okay, there you are. You're coming in on the Twitch side. The majority of our chatters, the conversations that we have, chat is always from Twitch and stuff like that. I was on Twitch for a number of years before switching over to a couple of years after the Haps days. And I'm on Rumble now. I like Rumble. Rumble is great. I think it's a great platform for broadcasters. Just listen to this one blowhard that just spewing off about how bad Rumble is and stuff like that. Well, you're on it. Why you? I think it's something to do with this new program they Rumble's starting. It's I don't think I'm going to be going into it. It's because you have to pay money to go into it, and let's just face it. I'm if it's not going to bring anything to the broadcast as far as that goes. But they have this new and what are they calling it? They're calling it the Creator Partnership Program, and they got a little bar here and the hours so far since February. I've 13.5 hours of the 30 hours needed to qualify for this program. But the other ones, you got to have so many followers. I think I have over 100 followers. But then they say you have to, I have no association with Rumble, but this is something that they are doing on Rumble. Let me bring this up just to highlight it because I do like Rumble and I looked at it. I'm going to get 30 hours this month, but what I'm talking about basically is it's called the Rumble Creator Program, and there it is right there. It's something new, I guess, or they've been talking about it, and but the Rumble Creator Program is an opportunity for creators to tap into a new way of making money. Well, I made a few bucks on Rumble so far, reading the ads and stuff like that. I don't need to. And the people that follow me, the commercials, you look just like on Twitch. I'm not in this for doing money, but it's always interesting to see what Rumble's doing. They're allocating a portion of its profits from Rumble Premium subscribers based on the value of the creator will contribute to Rumbles. Now, but the thing is, the requirements of this program, okay, here's the requirements. Eligibility begins February 4th, which it's already started, and it kicks off March 1st as far as, I guess, to sign up for this. But creators must have at least 100 followers. I do that. I have 100 followers. I have, I'm not sure what it is. It's over 100. And this includes users or channel followers at the time of the enrollment, the kickoff, and creators must have a stream of at least 30 hours via Rumble Studio. And I use Rumble Studio, so I'm going to have more. I'm already at, what what did I say? At 13 and a half. And after this show, I'll be halfway there. And it's not even halfway through the month. Here's the one I have a problem with. Creators must have an active Rumble premium account. So it sort of contradicts. It says like Rumble is allocating a portion of its profits from Rumble Premium. Well, if I'm paying into Rumble, I'm paying myself. I don't like this. So it's just, but you have to pay account at the time of enrollment and it must remain active. So what's a Rumble? Let me see what this is. Rumble. Yeah, you got to pay $9.90 for a monthly subscription. It's $9.90 a month or else $99. No, if I'm going to pay $99 of anything online after I've tried it, paid $50, that's going to be the X premium. So, but it's an ongoing program and it's good. Did you find this article helpful? Yeah, we'll give it a thumbs up. As far as that out, so there it is. The Rumble 2025 creator program, as far as that goes, and I don't think I'm not paying, and I don't even think I make average $9 a month or something. I get $50 from Twitch. I get more from Twitch than Rumble right now because Rumble. The analytics, I'm getting the viewers, but it's not really paying off on the ads and stuff like that. So I don't know how that works. So I was making some bank reading those campaigns. Can I read a campaign now? No, I can't. There's nothing for me right now for the campaigns. Yeah, there's nothing. I only have 7. I got to be up in the 30 range now. I got to have 30 viewers on a broadcast now to take part in that program now and stuff. But that's okay. I still like Rumble. Rumble Studios for me is fantastic. I love the platform. The platform's fantastic, and I'm going to be continuing to use it. It's fantastic, and I still say it's like the old vocal platform. I think that Rumble ended up buying because it started up there in Toronto, and that's where Vocal was at. Vocal was up there. Camped up, and so I think they just repackaged it and sold it to Rumble as far as that goes. So okay, the rest of history for today, let's see, what do we have on this day in history? Good news history, that is. 85 years ago, In the Mood by Glenn Miller reached #1 on the charts. Yeah, that's back when the golden age of music, Glenn Miller. I like listening to a little Glenn Miller once in a great while. I guess it's because I'm old now, right? Old and delusional. But it was one of those jazz tunes that everybody knew, even if they didn't know it by name. The saxophone opening is iconic, and the recording by Miller, though other versions have existed, was taken from for the Library of Congress recording section for being cultural and historical. Let's see, and other things. The first singing telegraph was offered by Postal Telegram Company back in 1933. The Clash started recording their. I like the Clash. The Clash is a good group. The Clash. They started back in 1977 when I graduated. I didn't hear about them until about like 1980, 81. Let's see. But the Clash, in 1977, started recording their debut album at the CBS Studios in London. In the first day of the 3-week session, that would complete production for just £4,000. That's not that much. And let's see, on the AP side. Oh, this coffee's good. This coffee is great. This coffee is good. Let's see. Go back here. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. Okay. February 10th, 1962, the Glenick Bridge connected Western Berlin to Eastern Germany. East Germany. The Soviet Union exchanged captured American U-2 pilot Francis Gary Powers for Rudolf Abel, a Soviet spy held on this day. 1736, the treaty ended the 7-year-old war was signed by Paris with France ceding its territory in Canada to Great Britain. So that was in 1736. That was before. Yeah, that was before the Revolutionary War. 1936, Nazi Germany's government there passed a law investing in the Gestapo secret police with absolute authority, exempt from any legal review. Yeah, that's the Gestapo. They were freaking butchers. 1959, an F4 intensity tornado tore through St. Louis, and it killed 21 people and injured 345. Wow. 1967, the 25th Amendment of the United States Constitution dealing with presidential disability and secession was adopted as Minnesota and Nevada ratified it. In 1981, 8 people were killed when a fire sent by a busboy broke out in Las Vegas Hilton Hotel Casino. That was a bad fire. The majority of the deaths on that fire, they all came to the exit. There was a lot of bodies at the exit. So, and in 1996, world chess champion Gary Kasparov lost the first game of the match in Philadelphia against an IBM computer dubbed Deep Blue. He ended up winning. He won the match 4-2. However, he was defeated by Deep Blue in the rematch the following year. I guess they updated the programming and stuff like that. And that's one of the things. I do play chess and talk about football. Let me bring up my X feed again here, because it's funny how on the let me see. Yesterday, normally if the Buffalo Bills are playing, I always post everything the Buffalo Bills, and it's a whole boatload of posts of what goes on in the game. I didn't do any Super Bowl posting. I just sat back and enjoyed. There was one that I came across that I thought was pretty good, and let me bring that up here. It's from chess.com. I play chess on chess.com, just to give it a plug there. No affiliation to it, but it's a pretty interesting. And this was about, I think it was about halfway. Well, Philadelphia was obviously winning when this was posted by Chess, and I just reposted it, and there it is right there. You got the Queens. That's the Philadelphia Eagles. They're the strong team, all Queens on the field, and the Kansas City Chiefs were just a bunch of pawns, as far as that goes. I thought that was a really good. Let's see. Can I pull this one up? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. And we got some comments. I love the analogy. They got to correct the colors, because but the black, I think, when they posted it, the Queens across there, that was the lineup. I don't even think, other than the couple touchdowns they got in the third and fourth quarter, the first half they never got past the 50-yard line. And chess and football are both games of strategy. One is battling of minds on 64 squares. The other, a war of will on 100 yards. In both, every move counts, and the best players think 3 steps ahead. And I think Philadelphia, they were thinking ahead, definitely. So I thought that was a good analogy. And then, of course, Fox is going to be broadcasting UFL football The season kicks off March 28th, and I'm more than likely going to have a football. It'll be my third season, I think. Yeah, because I did the USFL, and now it's the UFL, and this will be my third season. I'm going to do It'll probably be, they got Friday, Saturday, so it's either going to be a Wednesday or Thursday night show. I'll probably keep it as a Wednesday night for an hour and stuff like that. So that's that. And then, of course, there's the Eagles. Eagles win Super Bowl championship, denying. Sure, get this. There's Tom Brady. Tom Brady, he did a pretty good job yesterday. Winning Super Bowl, what is that? 59, denying Chiefs history. Eagles have won their second Super Bowl in the franchise. Super Bowl. And there they are doing the high five as far as that goes. And let's see, is my let me catch up on my streams here. Did my stream oh, there it is. Okay. The high fives. Now, this is the Fox 40 or Fox. Let's see. Cooper DeJean pick to the house. That was there's the pick. That was on his birthday. It was a birthday too. Taking it to all the way to it for a touchdown. It's like, oh my God, that's something. So, let's go back to, and there's our broadcast right currently. And then we had this football one. Let me see. Let's bring this up here. Let me bring this up full scale. There we go. Are we ready? Are we ready for this one? Here we go. Yeah, he's got that right. Football is great. And let's see. So Super Bowl was pretty good. We did have some news yesterday, and that's on our friend Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, there he is. I guess he's not going to be with. He's not going to be with the Jets anymore. Aaron Rodgers' future with the New York Jets. How come this isn't taking? Did it stalled out? Am I stalled out? Was it that behind? It can't be that behind. I'm just looking at the thing here. Oh, wait a minute. We gotta. Let's redo this. Now I'm understanding what's going on. Okay, let's share this. That's what we need to share right there. There's Aaron Rodgers. So Aaron Rodgers, it looks like he is not going to be a Jet anymore. Jets inform Aaron Rodgers they are moving on from the 4-time league MVP after 2 seasons. I sort of had a feeling this was coming on, but wasn't. I thought he might play one more year, but I guess they're deciding to move on. Aaron Rodgers' future with New York Jets is coming to an end after 2 seasons. CBS Sports NFL insider Jonathan Jones has learned, and this was yesterday at 4:57, just before the Super Bowl. He learned that Rodgers is expected to be a free agent in March and can choose his next team. So and we're talking about this on Tony D's broadcast yesterday. Where do you think he's going to go? And I think the general consensus is probably Las Vegas. Maybe I don't know if Las Vegas wants to have him. The team hired former Detroit Lions defensive coach Aaron Glenn as their head coach after firing Robert Saleh. Who I thought he was okay during the season. Here, having let's see, have a new OC in. I'm not understanding that, but they changed coaches. The fresh start will trickle down to the quarterback position as well, with a new crew looking to move forward with their own guy. Rodgers' 2 years at MetLife Stadium hasn't gone as planned, going out with the season-ending Achilles the first year, after four offensive snaps into the first season, and lack of success in the second season, going 5-12 in 2024. Aaron's talent for sure. He's Allen's talent for sure. He's talented. He's a great quarterback. From what he did in Green Bay, he's a Hall of Famer. And Jets owner Woody Jones says, "I'm not going to voice my opinion. That's up to them." Jets owner Woody Hare said in a press conference. Oh, that was last month, as far as who they decide. New general manager Darren Mogi added, "First and foremost, I've got the utmost respect for Aaron Rodgers and what he does, what he's done in the league as a player. He's one of the greatest of all time." And I agree with that. He is. He more than deserves that, and a Hall of Famer for sure. One of the greatest players of all time. While all who spoke expressed respect for the future Hall of Famer, they won't speak directly on which way they are leaning. With Rodgers on his way out in New York, the former first-round pick could decide to retire or begin his search for a new next squad. The Jets would take a $14 million cap hit in 2025, with $35 million deferred in 2026 if they released him on the first day of the new league year. The Jets have the number 7 overall pick in 2025, and more than likely it'll probably be a quarterback. For the NFL draft, that could, be a quarterback or free agent. There are rumors all season about where Rodgers and the team stood and what his future could look like, including a report that Johnson wanted to bench the starter after week 4. There were multiple reports stating that Rodgers is a long shot to return to the Jets in 2025, but responded saying the claims were ridiculous. So we'll see. I mean, this is according to this came out the Associated Press, so we'll have to see what happens. So there we have it. Jets Informed. This is off of, I've read this off of, no affiliation with Channel 12 News. This is off of Channel 12 News, CBS affiliate, as far as that goes. Of Rodgers' tenure in New York is coming to an end, as far as that goes. So, okay, let's see. What else we got here? Did 100 years ago. What do we got on Fox 40 here? What do we got for time so far? Oh, an hour and 25. Okay, we're doing pretty good then. Let's see. What it takes to put on the biggest spotlight. This is about the Super Bowl. Let's go ahead and do this one. This is on Fox 40. It's a local Fox affiliate. I have no association with them or work for them or anything like that. Let's go ahead and listen to this one.
Well, when it comes to the Super Bowl, we all love watching the game on TV and the players performing their best. But what goes into making sure the biggest game of the year's technology operates smoothly? Fox 40's Mike White brings us that story.
Thanks, Brooke. I spoke with two Binghamton University alumni earlier today, Mike Segreda, class of 2014, and Mike Katzenoff, class of 2007, who are currently in New Orleans with the NFL, helping out with the Super Bowl. And the two gave me an inside look at Sunday's technology preparation. Despite arriving in New Orleans on Monday, the NFL technology crews have been preparing for Sunday all season long. For the coaches' radios, sideline tablets, and instant replay system, the NFL's event frequency coordination program ensures no devices are stepping on each other. The league also runs another program called NF War Games to avoid any interference conflicts between devices. The program requires any operator of wireless equipment to come in the Thursday before the game to transmit in the location the devices will be. The two BU alumni say the ultimate goal is to have kickoff at the Super Bowl feel the exact same way as every other kickoff.
When everyone's doing their job right, when you've planned everything out, you kind of just take this deep breath once kickoff happens, and it's a nice big exhale.
The goal, from a technology standpoint, ensuring that, everything works flawlessly, and our measurement of success for that is that we get to watch the game and enjoy it too. Right?
And tonight at 10, I'll give you a deeper look into what makes Sunday's big game go on. But for
Okay, there it is. The technical part, backstage look of the Super Bowl and what they're doing. And one of the things, the Super Bowl was on Tubi, I guess for free, and which was good because if the people around the world, they might be able to watch it. And I guess if you had a 4K TV, you could view it in 4K, which is probably some big time eye candy as far as that goes. So that was I did it again. I knocked myself off. Let me bring this back up. What a bonehead. Thank God I got the phone, I can you can still hear me. Okay, let's see. Press the 2 minutes. I got too many tabs open. That's what it is. Let's see. Let's go ahead and bring this back up. Rumble Studio. There it is. We're back in. There we are. We're back on the PC, and now we're back on the. We're back on. Here we are. I'm back. Oh man, I'm such a bonehead. Let's see. Brick by brick. This is Lego Magic. Let's see what this one's about here. Like I said, we're talking about Legos on Nonsensical Network, and let's see. Is that gonna show? There we go. Okay, let's turn off the camera here, and we'll show this one.
The Discovery Center built up a colorful display for the community this week, brick by brick. Fox 40's Daniel Robson joins us now in the studio with a look at this edition.
Thanks, Brooke. Brick by brick, Lego Magic Creations is officially on display through the end of March. From pirates, cityscapes, trains, to flying ships, one Lego collector and 6 Discovery Center employees took part, building over 200 sets, populating the center's Children's Museum, hoping it inspires creativity from visitors of all ages.
So Lego is kind of the culmination of hands-on building and creativity, and I feel like the Discovery Center is also the same thing. And the intersection between Lego and the Discovery Center is kind of like a great educational opportunity for kids to build and play and have fun.
This being our 41st year, we have titled it The Magic of Play. And you could be a child playing and learning at the same time, and you can also be a child at heart and enjoy playing with Legos.
At 10, I'll have more about the contributors who put their local spin to the creations and the collector who made the display possible. Brooke, back to you.
The Discovery Center.
And there we have it. We have a brick by the Lego bricks. Have been doing that for 41 years as far as that goes. To the Discovery Center, that's in Broome County there. I think it's near the observatory in Vestal. And I remember taking my kids when they were younger, littler and stuff like that up there. And it's a pretty neat place, interesting for young children to learn about things as far as that goes. And interesting article. Interesting. Let's see what else we have on Fox 40. Let's see. We got that. Anything over the weekend? Nothing there. Okay. WEBO. Like I said, WEBO local radio station here. I've been listening to one of their stations. How many do they have? They have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 channels. WEBO being their flagship channel. Nothing there. Let's see, on WNBF. Nothing there. Oh, we got what is this? An arrest? Tioga County, New York Sheriff arrest report. Let's see, do I know anybody on this list for Tioga County? Oh, I wonder if I know that I'm not going to mention the person's name. There's one person I know the name. And then we had, there was a DWI, property damage and all that, leaving the accident, moving from lane unsafely in town of Nick. Oh, okay. He issued a ticket. Okay, I'll have to, this is something I'll talk with the missus about, because this is, I hate to say it, but it's almost, it's sort of somewhat interesting to see the folks we may know and stuff like that are in that type of news. Let's see. Let's go to Channel 34. What do we have on Channel 34? 7 things to know about the Super Bowl. Is that a video? Yep, we got a video here. So let's go ahead and play this video. Captions off. Got that. Okay, here we go. 7 things to know about the Super Bowl. And we'll go ahead and enlarge that. Shut off my camera, and we'll go ahead and play it. We just chatting with the missus here as far as let's see. Channel 34. No thanks. Okay. That was just had to read that. I wasn't going to read every one of them. I just let it play out and stuff like that. Just conversing here with the missus. And let's see. What else do we have? Anything on Channel 34? 7 things you need to know about the Super Bowl. So that's it's always some interesting facts. Super Bowl 9 takeaways. Chiefs. Let's see. What is this gonna? No, we don't. I don't need to read the particulars. If it was a video, I go ahead and play it. But let's see. Fine. No, revenge tastes like champagne in the Eagles locker room. Yeah, because the Chiefs got beat the Philadelphia 2 years prior in the Super Bowl. So it is sweet revenge. So let me see. Do they got video? No. Okay. So that's that. Let's see. WENY first tech challenge exclusion region qualified. Oh, here's something. Let's see if this is. Okay, we do have a video. This is on WENY. This is the NBC. Is WENY No, they're ABC, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah, they're an ABC affiliate out of Elmira, New York, and this is the first Tech Challenge Excelsior Regional Corning Qualifier Robotics Tournament. So let's see what this one's about. And we'll bring that up. There it is, WENY. We got it squared off. Turn off the camera. And go ahead and start it.
Well, months of hard work were on the line in the city of Corning today as middle and high school age students, they put their newest robotic creations to the test. WENY's Alicia Solorzano tells us more about the high-tech showdown and what students are learning, not only here, but also all over the state.
17 teams of young engineers came out to Corning Painted Post High School today to test their skills at this year's FTC Excelsior Region Corning Qualifier Robotics Tournament. Teams from all around New York spent months designing and building their robots and battled it out to earn their ticket to the regional championship in March.
Also, learning how to collaborate as a team is like huge if you want to be successful. And then not only that, but you actually work with real STEM professionals. You get to work with other teams your age. There's really just a lot of interaction. There's like a lot of soft skills that you learn that I think is really important as well.
Every September, First Tech Challenge releases a new game for students to build and design a microwave-sized robot for. This year, students were tasked with an ocean-themed game, Into the Deep. The robot needed to be able to pick up blocks called samples and drop them in a basket. Or a human assistant can attach a block to a clip, making it a specimen. And the robot could also hang the specimens on a bar, similar to how a submersible may operate.
It kind of like intakes them with an active intake. It scoops them into the robot. Then a little gripper comes and then it flips and scores it. So that process has just been a lot of iterating and changing the robot. Between our first and second competition, we actually entirely changed our intake and our gripper, and we plan to completely change it again for regionals. And with this, there's been a lot of risk, but our designers and our builders have made it work beautifully.
Miller is one of many team leaders who helped out at Sunday's qualifier. Some of them shared that a big part of these competitions is supporting their younger teammates and passing along their knowledge.
I hope that they learn that they have an important role on their team, even if they're still new to it. I want everyone to know that they can contribute, that they're contributing a huge amount to the team, because this team is really, it's based on everyone, and everyone, even the people who are still learning, have major contributions to the team, and I really want them to learn that, like, kind of that independence, that ability to kind of take charge, and I'm really starting to see that in some of the younger members, and that makes me happy.
It's more than just a competition. It's a glimpse into the future of STEM and robotics. With a lot of creativity, teamwork, and hard work, these students are proving that the next generation of innovation is already here. Reporting at Corning, I'm Alicia Solorzano, WENY.
Okay, so a little bit of technology going on there, and playing with those robots. They're not battling each other, but good article though. Let's see. Oh, did I have anything on the whale? Oh, there was nothing on the whale. Let's see. What else do we have on WENY? They're pretty good channel here as far as we got a house fire. When did this take place? Let's go ahead and show this one here out in Elmira somewhere. So we'll go ahead and check this one out.
Fire officials in Chemung releasing some details on a propane explosion that damaged a home Friday evening. According to the Chemung Volunteer Fire Department, crews were dispatched for a reported propane tank explosion inside a home around 4:30 p.m. Friday. When firefighters arrived on scene, they say the home had partially collapsed, but there was no fire showing. NYSEG and state police, fire, and hazmat units were also called to the scene. The fire department did not give a potential cause of the explosion, only saying no further details will be released at this time.
So a propane tank. Wow. I've been to, they have propane tanks to heat heaters when I was over in Italy, and they call it bombolos. They're a bottle where they have the propane. And I know from that experience, I was a fire inspector then, so we had to investigate the fire and stuff like that. All the people got out, and I'm sure all the people got out here. The house doesn't look, but I know the incident that I had over there in Italy that I witnessed the after effect. It was a second floor apartment, and there was a solid concrete floor that was probably at least almost 10 inches thickness. It just made a hole through it. And the thing about a propane tank or a bombola bottle, that holds gas, it doesn't explode on its own. It has to have something. They have to have some sort of fire impingement onto the bottle, the metal bottle. So there has to be some heating action going on to that bottle as far as that goes. So, and it acts like a bomb. So imagine the insides of that house, wherever that took off, exploded, unless it was down in the basement. It could cause some structural damage as far as that goes and such. So there we have that one. That's pretty interesting. Let's see, what else do we have on WNEMY? House damage, anything over the weekend? Nothing over the weekend. And let's see, oh, here's another fire. Southside fire, Elmira house catches fire. We got any video on this one? Yep, there's video on this one. So we'll go ahead and got 2 fires in Elmira this weekend. Wow. Let's shut off the closed captions, bring this back. And let's see what this one. South side of Elmira, house catches fire. Multiple departments respond. Let's see what this one's about here. So go ahead and see what this one is. I've got to turn my camera off first here. There we go. All right, here we go.
2 people were able to get out safely from a 3-story house fire on Horner Street on Elmira's south side. The fire happening early this afternoon. As you can see, flames were seen coming out of the roof and smoke filled the home. According to Elmira Fire Deputy Chief Bill Gillette, the people living on the left side of the house were able to get out safely. One side of the house was boarded up and not occupied. No injuries have been reported. The case is still under investigation.
So you can see this. It's an older structure from what I'm looking at on the pictures, and fully involved. No injuries. Yeah, that's old construction right there. You can tell. Probably house is built probably during 1920s or 30s, maybe. Just scrolling through here, you can see. Yeah, the right side. I guess there's an apartment on the left side. So right there on Horn Street in Elmira. So fully involved. You can see no injuries. That right off out of the gate, there was no injuries on this fire. So that's very good as far as that goes. So it looks like they have some extension up into the roof, but you can see that's an old. Looks like it's been redone. Very very large frame home residence and stuff like that. So. And fire causes damage. So the big thing is everybody got out. No injuries reported. That's always a good thing. Okay, so we have that fire. We had the home explosion. And that's about all I see on there. Penny saver. What do we have? Anything on the penny saver? Oh, if you are interested in UFOs, then you will love the new series accounts by Ed. Well, I can't pronounce his last name. Published in. Oh, okay. They've got an article in this week's Penny Saver concerning UFOs. Does that come? Let me see. Yeah, unidentified flying objects, and some of those are. I might have to save that for Wednesday's show and stuff like that. That's a read thing. So let's see. WKGB. And let's see. What's this one? Okay, and we got Kiss 104, Dick's Sporting Goods. Let's see. I got articles about Taylor Swift. That's the one thing I just, no comment. Let's see. We have up there in Buffalo, 106.5 WYRK. Let's see. What's this about here? Is there a video here? No, we're not going to play that. No, it's let's see, and WBLK. Yeah, I guess Taylor Swift was booed at the Super Bowl, and she was shocked. Get with reality. There's not a lot of people. You got a lot of people like you, but I think there's a lot of football fans that aren't really. I'm not really impressed with. They put too much emphasis on her just because she's dating a football player. Big deal. Okay, enjoy the game, but I don't need to see her on the. They do the celebrities and stuff. Okay, but I mean, that's the one thing. I didn't really care for it during the NFL season. Seeing Taylor Swift, I guess she's a good singer. I don't really listen to her music, and but I do hope she enjoyed the game. And as far as that goes, and let's see, banner. Let's see, there's the banner. We've been on for an hour and 50 minutes, so. But we are. Let's see, what do we have? The folks here. Let's check. We got 7 people over there on X Live. Thank you very much for your views. X Live, greatly appreciated. And let's see on the Facebook. Let's see. On the Facebook, we have. It doesn't tell the numbers. Oh, there's the numbers. We have no viewers on the Facebook Live right now, but we are broadcasting on Facebook Live, which I do appreciate. And we got 4 people on Rumble, and 1 person on Locals, 1 person on YouTube, 3 people here on X Live or the Twitch. We have 3 people on Twitch, and I do appreciate it. And the folks that are listening to the audio portion of this broadcast, it gets repurposed. I know it's sort of long because I've had that comment from some folks there that that do listen to my audio over there on Spotify for creators. And let me show you the Spotify for creators. I'll give that a plug here. I do repurpose, so if you want to listen to the audio, I took the page out of Nonsensical Nonsense there. The guys, they do this, and I did this since I've been doing it consistently since November. And let's see, where is that? And I do get quite a bit of replays, and I do get the. But here's my Spotify for Creators page, and I'm on my I got to finish up here because the missus she's starting her Monday morning cleaning, so I got to vacate the seat here. But let me show you this real quick. I draw. What's that? President Trump got a standing ovation where Taylor Swift got booed last night on the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is great, though. It's good. Let's see. Let me bring this up here. Okay, let's see. Let me turn off the banner first. And I like the new setup here. Quickly turning the banner off and stuff. So this is my Spotify for Creators page right here. And there we go. It's right there. It's Fireman Rich audio podcast over there on Spotify. And you can see on the page there, once I do the audio, this is last Fridays. I broadcast. It's a audio pod, but the actual shows are right here, the Friday morning or Fireman Rich audio podcast morning coffee. So I do the same type of format, but it's a shorter version. So those broadcasts are like 30 minutes, but the retakes like Fridays, you can see it's 2 hours compared to a regular broadcast. Fridays is 2 hours, and then last Thursday it was only 30 minutes. I do 30 to 45 minutes. I'll be doing one this Thursday because tomorrow will be the Mixcloud. That's about 30 to 45 minutes also over on Mixcloud. But this is the Spotify, and I do enjoy being on Spotify for creators. It's a Spotify product. It gets broadcast. It gets sent out to Spotify. But look at this. It also gets sent out to Amazon Music. It goes to Apple Podcasts, Castbox, iHeart, Overcast, Pocket Cast. These are all podcasting platforms. Radio Republic, of course, Spotify, and there's also an RSS feed that you can copy. So, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 audio podcasting platforms, pretty much, and it's all for free. I've been on this Spotify for creators. Used to be Spotify for podcasters, but now because you can upload your video and they extrapolate the audio. But on Spotify, you can look at the video also if you watch Spotify. And so I've been doing audio, and then prior to that, this is the app I use on the phone when I record it is the old Anchor app. So I think it's great as far as to be able to take this broadcast that I'm doing right now, and it's mostly audio. You don't really the visual unless you want to see my ugly mug. I'm, as far as that goes, I'm just a knucklehead here, as far as that goes. And so I love doing the audio. I've been doing the audio for a lot of years and stuff, and I really enjoy doing it. I started doing the audio over there. Back when was it? I did it on Cinch. You could get 5 minutes of audio, and I thought that was the greatest thing. I sat on my porch. My first audio I did, and I posted it up. It's got to be over 15 years ago because I started doing it when I was. Yeah, it's been 15 years. I've been on X/Twitter, so I've been doing that much of the audio as far as that goes. So I do enjoy doing that, and I also enjoy doing the live stream here. The live stream is fantastic. We have some great cross feeds with other broadcasters, but the core of it is you viewers out there watching on the replay. And we did have some people here that we had a lot of, was it last Fridays? We had everybody coming out of the woodwork. So, there's times when I do the broadcast, especially the game broadcast. I think when I did the Saturday, the Guild Wars, the gaming broadcast. I didn't have anybody coming to, but there's replays on it, so it's worth. And it's fun doing this because I'm sharing a little bit of my world with you, and I think that's one of the golden nuggets of broadcasting, that you're able to share your thoughts and stuff like that, and to be kind. Okay, I could, if I wanted to, I guess I could be a real shithead, but what's the point in that? No, and stuff like that. But I do enjoy this, as far as doing this the morning show, because when I was on Nonsensical Network Saturday, it's always good to go over there. They get into some real touchy subjects sometimes. They don't talk about they try not to talk about politics or anything like that, but they converse, they talk and stuff like that. So we talked about Legos. I showed you a Lego thing. We talked about various things. I don't they're a good bunch of guys, even though they're a little rough around the edges. But I guess when I'm doing the morning coffee here, sometimes I throw out a proverbial swear word or something like that. Oh my God, fireman! I could swear. I got it all plugged in. I told him, I said, when I do the post broadcast stuff, I always make sure that it's adults only, so that way you're covered. There are certain things that you can't say, like we had a little blip with the music there, so that's going to be interesting to see how that pays out on the afterplay, because it was less than 30 seconds. They say if it's less than 30 seconds, you can go ahead. That was just a spillover of what was that? What group was that? I can't remember. But you don't do music on YouTube. Some people do, and they get away with it. I don't know how they do it, but Nonsensical Nonsense, Glick there, he does on Tuesday, he does interviews with some music folks, some up and coming music folks, and he plays their music, but I think he has permission. As long as you have permission, it's good to go. And that's just an avenue you can do. I know Tony D, he does the music. Is Michael Bathurst on yet? No, he's not on. Okay. Oh, Hal's all done. So we've been on for what? We're coming up on 2 hours. We made it to the 2 hours. Made it to the 2 hour mark. So that's always good. So we're going to get our day started. I'm not sure if we're going to go for a walk or not, because it's 24 degrees out. We have snow. We got 2 inches of snow, about 1.5 inches to 2 inches Saturday night going into Sunday morning. And I used the Greenworks snow thrower. The missus out there doing a sidewalk and just about 10 feet out from the garage, because that's always iced. It's a little iced out from the last time. But I get out there and she's finishing up, and I already got the rest of the driveway doing, because you got to have at least 1.5 inches to 2 inches to use a snow thrower, and it throw the snow. And I did the side lawn or side driveway, and it, all in all, was like about 30-40 minutes. If I was to shovel all that, it would take about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. That snow thrower, it's what we've had it for 5 years. So, but we're in New York. You're going to get snow here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. You can see the snow. We got a little snow there. We got snow over here on the shrubbery and stuff. The birds are out there eating up all the bird seed that the missus put. I got to put a camera out there on that bird feeder on the window and stuff like that. So, okay, I think that's about it. We're going to go ahead and wrap up here, folks. I do appreciate the views. Let's see. Seeing that we reset, I'm going to have to take this from the phone as far as who was here. We only had a few people, but I want to say thank you to Tina, our Jersey girl. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you to Tony D. Salute to you, my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster. And thank you to Big Juice. Steve was in the house, coming in from the Buckeye State of Ohio. Big Juice. Glad to have you here, my friend. And you guys have a great day. And I want to say thank you to the viewers that were watching but didn't comment on anything. I really appreciate that. We saw the numbers. Let's see, we're ending with what do we have? We're ending with 7 people, still 7. We're maintaining 7 on the X Live. Thank you for the folks on X Live. Greatly appreciate it. And we've got one person, and that's probably me, I guess. It's not showing. Yeah, we got one person over there on YouTube, one person on Locals, 2 people on Twitch, and nobody on the Facebook Live. But we're still broadcasting to 6 platforms, which I think I'm excited about that. I'm stoked. I like that. That's one of the reasons why I do the Rumble Studios. And so I want to say thank you. And also for those folks that are listening on the audio pod, the repurpose of the audio for today's show, thank you for listening. You know, whatever part you're listening, you might have scrolled right through it, stuff like that. I greatly appreciate that. So with that, this is Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich, wishing you well. And I just noticed something. You can loop this music. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I have to remember that on the breaks. Because I usually after 2 minutes, I think it lasts for 2 minutes when I'm on a break and says we'll be right back. I come back here to hit it one extra time. I can loop it. I didn't see that button before. That's pretty cool. Okay. But Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on X, my mainstay for the social media platforms where you can find out what I'm doing and what I'm thinking, posting. And I do post on other platforms. Just Google at Fireman Rich and you'll see the platforms there. But you all have a great one wherever you may be. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks, and you have a great day and enjoy. Take care, folks. Ciao for now.